Hi, Saggie. How you doing? It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Oops, shaking the table already. I am here to do your June 2021 tarot reading. I have hold on, I have to think about it. I forget the name. The Wild Wood Tarot. This is Wild Wood Tarot, right? And I also have the Light Seers Tarot, and I have the Lenormand. So we have a few things going on here this month. It's our 6th month. So I know we have a Mercury retrograde for most of the month, and that means that there's going to be a lot of delays to the things that we've set in motion already. Okay, so it's there might be a few hoops that you have to jump through before you can keep progressing, keep moving on. So let me get your energy in these cards here, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. June 2021, Sagittarius. I'm seeing some sort of a pitchfork in your hand, a pitchfork. And I'm not sure. I don't know why. It's like a pitchfork or a triton. That thing that the sea god holds, something like that. Anyway, tell me for Sagittarius, what's going on in June for my Saggies? Ooh, got a couple cards. Let's see if they jump out again. What is going on for my Saggies? Come on, tell me. These cards are kind of cold. I probably have to warm them up. I haven't had them out in quite a long time. But I thought, I should use these because I do really like them. Have interesting illustrations. All right, geez, they're being awful stiff. Come on, tell me. Sagittarius. I like to have an indication that they're ready in some way, They usually tell me when they're ready. Like that. Right there. The 7 of Cauldrons. So, the 7 of Cauldrons. So, this is about having choices, options. It's hard to decide what to focus on, and you don't want to spread yourself too thin by trying to accomplish everything at once. It's take a couple of these things and do them well, and then move on to a couple of the other things. So it's about trying to pace yourself, pacing yourself, not taking on too much at once. All right. So that tells me they are ready to cut. So put that one up there. Oops. I have to look. 10 of Shields under there. 10 of Shields, because it held back, eh? And this is some sort of success for you, Sagittarius. It's in the works is what it is. It's in the works for you. It may not be present yet, but it's in the works. Some sort of material success. All right, so let's see what we have. In the past, we have the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So the 3 of Wands is usually we're waiting. We're waiting for for the right conditions to make our move. We already have a plan. We know what we want to do. We know what action, where we want to go, what we want to do, but the timing isn't right. We have to wait for the right conditions. So, for instance, now with the COVID, maybe where you are, you're not able to get the supplies you need, or you know, open up to clientele, or whatever. So you got to wait until you're allowed to take that step, or the conditions are right, or whatever. So here I also see, though, is I think you're taking action. So the Knight of Swords is really quick action, really quick movement. And usually, you know, this might be that you're taking steps, taking actions to get things moving, to try and get around this, you know, waiting period, or you're also trying to figure out and do what you can while you're waiting. You know, you're, as soon as it says the door opens for you to take action, boy, you're just like off like a bolt of lightning. And like I said, as soon as the conditions are right and you're able to take action, you do, and it's fast. You're probably getting something done very quickly. You know, the work you putting in, or at the beginning of this project, because like I said, you've already got 3 wands began here, you know, so you've got a beginning. And threes are always about, you know, propelling, making progress, moving forward. So here it seems you're at a standstill for some of the action that you can take, but there is still other things you can do. You can plan other things. You can make calls. You can, whatever it is you can do besides that while you're waiting. And like I said, when the door opens, when you get the go, you go. All right. You could be, this is all, like I said, you're just waiting for words. You know, in this Page of Swords, I like this one because it's like she's waiting for the signal. You know, this is a signal. When the birds take flight, it's time. This is also, pages are young energy, and it's not exactly good at verbalizing what you need to say. So might say something, you know, and you think, oh geez, did I say that out loud? That kind of not perfecting your speech. And Sagittarians are very much like this. So it could be saying, you know, I think you're trying to find out a lot of details here. You're trying to find out a lot of details. I think you're also trying to get information about what's allowed, what's not allowed, you know, where you're navigating, you know, you're trying to navigate. And so I want to see the map before I'm ready to set out, before I'm ready to take action or set out. I want to see the map of what I'm doing, where I'm going. So this is what you're doing, you know. Anyhow, in the present, you have the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. Well, in the 8 of Wands, usually the 8 of Wands, it could be a communication card. So you could get some communication that needs swift action again. There's a lot of things moving quickly for you this month, Sagittarius. A lot of action happening. But I think that yeah, there's some sort of news. You could be traveling too. You could need to travel, be required to travel, because the 8 of Wands is the travel card. It's the communication, and it's also action, like swift action and swift movement. So this could be something that happens very quick and requires a quick response, it could be something that perhaps there could be news of loss, of some sort of loss. Now, this loss doesn't have to be a person. I don't think that's what this is. I think it's something that was helping you with your vision, with your dream, okay? And a part, you may have lost a part of that, and you're thinking, geez, it's going to be a lot harder to fulfill my dream, to get this done. And you could also feel a bit alone trying to accomplish this. It's harder to do things on our own. You know what I mean? And then there's the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands it's funny because you got that other seven, the Seven of Cauldrons up here. This is your second seven. And both of these sevens have these spirits, like these spirit guides behind, right? And this is a challenge. Even though you have lots of options and lots of choices, it's still a challenge to figure out which ones are the right ones for you to take right now. And this one, the challenge is you're actually being challenged. You may have to defend yourself. Someone may want your place. So your position at work, they might be trying to get your job. They may be trying to learn your skill so they can now offer that skill. Someone wants what you got. They do. And so you may have to defend yourself. You may have to stand up for yourself. This is kind of the fight or flight card. So you're going to decide if it's worth fighting for or not, if you're just going to throw it away. Now, I'm feeling a little bit like this Five of Cups, this loss, this grief, and it's tied with regret too, over some past actions, right? And I'm wondering if it's with an air sign. This Knight of Swords could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And so there could be some sort of regret or feeling like, geez, I screwed up. I shouldn't have done that, said that, not done that. Whatever it is, you regret perhaps something you said or an action you took, or perhaps they do. But there's some sort of unconnected feeling here, disconnected feeling, okay? And like I said, you or they, or there's a defensive feeling here, like you got to defend yourself, defend your actions perhaps, So, in the future, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Shields. I like that they're all on dragons in this deck. And the Eight of Shields, the Eight of Pentacles. So, more news. This could be very important information that sets you, could be on a new course. Like, I get a feeling it's a new course. I think after you go through this loss, this regret, this like it almost feels like, and you feel like there's something messed up in the relationship, but I'm telling you, it can be repaired. There is something solid here in this foundation, and definitely love and caring. But sometimes I think there can be conflict, perhaps because of communication. You know what I mean? But here, this is news. It could be an offer. This is what I'm wondering, is this news here is an offer, a communication. Somebody might be talking to you, asking you questions. Anyway, I think an offer comes in, or news that is going to help you, because it's going to help you move in a new path. In the beginning, if this is your energy and not the other person's, you are moving in the Knight of Swords energy, very serious and details and facts, and you want to get everything straight and know exactly what you're getting into, and before you went any further and all that sort of thing, you know, you had to measure yourself. And here, you're confident, you're calm, you're taking your time. You're not in a big hurry. You're very practical and sensible, and making your way one step at a time. You know what I mean? It's real nice energy. It's very grounded energy. The other thing too is that news, this offer, could come from the Knight of Pentacles, an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And the Eight of Shields. So the Eight of Pentacles in this one is very different. I really like this one a lot because it explains so much. So this woman, they're out in the boat and she's teaching her boys to fish, okay? So sorry about that. My phone went off and I had to stop it and put it on vibrate so that it didn't keep going. So this woman, she's out here and she's teaching these, she's teaching both of these boys a trade, okay? This one, he's fixing shoes, it seems, in the boat, but anyway, or maybe the net. And this one, he's trying to catch fish. And so she's trying to pass down teaching so that they'll be able to survive on their own. And the younger they learn, the better, because they have all these years of practice and knowing. And she wants to leave them something of value. And that's the lessons. That's what she knows, her knowledge, her skills that she can pass down. This is something that you could be offered to do, Sagittarius. It could be a teaching position where you're passing down skills, passing down knowledge, passing down teachings, you know, something that you know you're sharing so others can, you know, embrace it or learn it or use it, do it, whatever it is. And I think that I'm getting a feeling this is some sort of, it's either teaching or training people or something like, woo, what wanted to jump out there? Judgment. Right now, from what your reading is saying to me, this is saying you're ready for the next level. And the next level is, you know, perhaps at one point you were the student, and then you were the worker, and then you know, this is now the next level where you're the teacher, you're the supervisor, you're ready for that responsibility. You know, you go from parent to grandparent to elder, you know, and each stage of these things in our lives require totally different responsibilities, okay? And so this says you're ready. You're ready to take this step, this to excel, not excel, what's that, I'll know you write me and tell me the word I'm looking for, because you always do. Thank you. Elevate? Oh, no, that's not the one. It's when you go up a level. You know what I mean. Isn't that cool? So, you know, because I think this is one of the options that is going to come up. I think you're going to have a few. And this is why I think it's going to be hard for you, because you could be on a path. Okay? You're on a path right now, and you've got it all planned out, probably. Okay? And then something happens here. It's not a tower, but it's something. It affects what you're going to do by the end of June, okay? In a month, because there's that Ace of Swords, you know. And it might be difficult because you may have to, like I said, sacrifice a couple of other things, because you can't do them all at the same time. You can't be two places at once, kind of thing, all right? So it may be tough for you because you were really gung-ho on where you were going, what you were doing, all right? And then, but when you get down here, you will be gung-ho on this. And it's not this wild, crazy action burst of energy like the Knight of Swords is. It's grounded. It's cool. I can handle this. This is all right. I like this. You know what I mean? It's not full of any drama. No drama. This drama. You know, look at all the designs on his body. See, his body's got all these tattoos and all these swirls and turns and everything. He's a very complicated person. This person could be very complicated. Also, what you could be doing could be very complicated, and you are doing it. You are attacking it. You're like on it, you know. And then something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. All right, so let's get on this. Clarify for me the past energy here. You know, I can tell you, like I said, you are working on something. I can see you are. You've been planning it. You're definitely taking action on it in some way, getting information. Oh, Queen of Cups. Look at that. So, Queen of Cups. This person could be helping you here with what you're doing. This could be a water sign around you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could be your energy. And this is really wanting to, you know, the Queen of Cups is very expressive through her heart. She shares, she's loving, she's caring, she's a helper, you know, wants to help you figure it out, okay? And so this is either your energy, like it's determined, and also I really feel with the Queen it's wanting to be attached, wanting attachment. The Queen of Cups, I think she needs that human connection. And this is what you're feeling. You're needing human connection. Okay? And I think that's part of what this project is you're working on. This human connection, you know? It has something to do with it. Is there anything? Oh, there is. And the Six of Cups. Oh, okay. Well, someone could be returning from the past. There could be a water sign. Now, this has nothing to do, I don't think, with what the energy you're trying to do here, you know. Also, it could be through something that you are interpreting. So you're interpreting like I interpret the cards and I'm communicating it out there to you. This is like that. You're interpreting something and communicating it, and I think someone's listening. Okay, there's someone that's going to return from the past. It's a water sign. It could be a water sign. Someone who wants to be attached. Okay, they want a relationship. They want to be. They need human contact. They want it. They want to have a companion. You know what I mean? This could be someone way from the past, like an old love. Yeah, I'm not sure how far back this person goes. Could be could be even 6 years, you know. Could be a while, could be more. But I also get the feeling they think of you or you think of them as home. It's a very comfortable feeling with this person. So they might come around right now because this is the past, right? This is, you know, before June comes, supposedly right now. So you might have someone making contact this week. All right? Making contact. I think that one wants to come. Look at that Knight of Swords again in your present. You know, yes, the Knight of Swords. I think this difficulty, this loss, this regret, this it's you're feeling hurt. Both could be. I think it's with an air sign. I really do. I do. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You like they want to take some sort of action, really quick action. They could do things fast, talk fast, move fast, fast. Ooh, 3 of Wands. Look at that. That's 2 doubles. 3 of Wands, double Knight of Swords. So, you know, this person, they might want you to wait. They might be the one that's holding you back. They want you to wait. They're worried about, they could be concerned or directly tied in to your departure, because here again, 3 of Wands, you're waiting. There's something, the tide isn't right. There's no wind, there's no waves. This guy can't go surfing. So he's waiting for the right conditions. And there's something about, you know, that they're directly tied to you departing, you waiting for this. And so they either don't want you to go, or they could be trying to delay it, or feel they might be affected by it. I don't know. Something's going on here. You know, it could be them that's feeling the loss. You're wanting to go, and they're thinking like, I can't do it if you go. I can't handle it. I won't survive. Like, how am I going? Like, it could be like that, and they don't want you to go. Because Sagittarius, I can't see you being upset about going. You like to do that. But they might be really upset about you going and be holding on. Holding on. Ooh, that's a jumper. There's a jumper. Yeah. See, 8 of Swords. Someone's having a tough time living up to this image. This is the problem. They feel trapped. They feel unable to move, to act in the situation. They and of course they're not. It's just they have a hard time seeing a way out of it, a way through it. You know, it's there could be a lot of anxiety. They could have a very hard time feeling like they're going to be facing it alone, and also feeling like they can't live up to who they're trying to be. You know, they're really They carry a lot of fear and anxiety, I think, okay? And I think that, you know, they might be saying to you, I can't do it without you. I don't want you to go. Don't go. I don't know. So it could be something like that, okay? Yeah. So let's see what's happening in the future for you near the end of June, a month from now. So we know you're going to be heading in a new direction. I have a feeling that you are leveling up, okay? You're leveling up. You're moving into an instructor, teacher, supervisor, where you're measuring whether the quality is like quality control, or you're passing down teachings, knowledge, experience, what you know. You know, it's generation to generation, right? There's like 3 generations here. It almost seems like too, like there's she only has a certain amount of time. You know, she's trying to get these teachings done before the new, you know, ships come in with all the new people. It seems like there's a time limit, like time is of the essence here. It could be a temporary position, like a 6-month, a term contract or something like that. Woo! The world. Didn't I tell you? You are leveling up here. There's no doubt. The world comes after judgment. You know, you're in judgment, you're ready to accept the responsibility. You know what you need to do. You know who you are now, right? And this is acceptance, and the world is literally accepting it. It's walking through that door, and because I think you're going to go this way. I think you're heading this way, but you're going to do a 180 and you're going to be going this way. And like I said, it may be for a time limit. You know, it's 8-month contract or something like that. It's for a term. I think it's going to grow to more and more and more. You know, you're thinking, oh, it's just for, I'll just do it. It's just 6 months and then I can continue with my plan. But I think it's going to open up a whole new world for you. All right, so there's the first card with that. Let's see what else there is for you here. Sag. You know, because you guys are the explorers, the philosophers, you know, you absorb information. And you've probably been doing this for a long time. And now you're ready to relay it, to pass it down. Oh, look at that, 2 cards right there. The Knight of Pentacles, look at that. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. You're definitely going in a new direction. And you're taking all your teachings, all your experience, all that you've learned thus far with you along the journey. You're well equipped. You are well equipped to handle this journey. And you're confident too. You're confident. It's just so easy going, grounded energy. I like that he's walking in barefoot. I like that he's not on the horse. He's not in a big hurry. It's like, oh, you know, gonna settle in. You know, gonna settle into this bit, all right? And the next card is the Ace of Cups. You could meet someone at this particular thing. This Knight of Pentacles could be very interested in you. It's not just business. It's not just all the potential he sees in you. He thinks you're really something, you know. I also think that this journey, like the second sort of tie-in, is I think you're going to absolutely love what you're doing, this direction, that you didn't plan this. This came out of, this came out of something out of nowhere, and I think you're going to absolutely love it, and I think you're going to embrace it. And I think it's really about, it could be, because like I said back here, with this Queen of Cups, it's about connecting, compassion. You need human contact, and this is, see these two hands and one heart in the middle. You want companionship. You want to connect, and you definitely are planning on doing that. Yeah, so now let's take a Lenormand for you. All right. What are we? 36 minutes. Holy Toledo. Okay, after this, remind me to tell you about what I've been up to lately. Don't forget to remind me. Okay, tell me for my Saggies. What do they need to know for June 2021? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, got a couple. Okay, so you got the key. So you see this beautiful, beautiful rose is in this cage, and it's absolutely beautiful, but it seems to be, and the cage is open. The cage is open. You come and take the rose out anytime you want. The thing is that you have the answers. You hold the key to everything you want, to happiness, to a beautiful life. You do not have to remain in a cage. You are not caged. You are not restricted. You're free. You're free. You just don't know it yet. Okay? You have the key. You have the answer to everything you seek, Sagittarius. Everything you seek. You are free, okay? And then the birds. So all these birds are around the birdhouse. There could be a lot of talk going on. It could be gossip. Sometimes it's, gossip and everybody's talking. I also think that some of this talk is how, I think it's amazement at you, and your abilities. I also think it's problem solving skills. You're really good at problem solving, because here it is, the key again. You have the answers. You have the solutions. And you seem to be able to do things with very little. They're thinking, how is she or he doing that from this cage? Like they don't have anything. They don't seem to really be blah, blah, blah. And you're like, and you're just one that you find a way. You find a way. Like I said, even up here, while you're waiting for the conditions to be right, you're very busy. You're talking to people. You're like, okay, what do I need? Okay, and do I need a license for that, or do I need to learn a course? Or you're trying to find all the information, the instruction, the rules. The information. You want to be ready to move. You want to be ready. you know, and to take action as soon as you're able to. You're and that's what I mean. You're resourceful, you know, and somebody, people are talking about it. People are talking about it. Some of it's envy, some of it's admiration, and some of it is like looking at you like, wow, what a catch. What a catch. Is there anything they can't do? You know what I mean? And so you're getting that vibe. People are talking about you. There's could be a ton of communication happening this month. Sometimes you may need to just talk out what you're trying to work through. That might be how you work it through, Sagittarius, is you talk it out. You're like, okay, and I was feeling this, well, maybe, you know, geez, now that I think about it, like that kind of thing, you know, and it helps you. Some of the answers may come to you through communication, talking it out with friends, you know, with the girls or the guys in the garage or wherever. And you may come, most likely, you're going to come to your own solutions, your own conclusions, and figure it out. But it's like that we need to spin it off somebody, you know, that sort of thing. So I really hope you like this video, Sagittarius. As the month progresses, let me know if it resonates for you. I really like to know, as you know. I love comments. I love communicating with you. Now, I know I haven't been communicating very much this month on the comments, but I have a good reason. I have a good excuse. I bought a school bus. And I've been working on it for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now, 2.5 maybe. And so I've been laying flooring and building bed frames and building counters and all kinds of things. And I'm making a video about it. So I can show you how I did it. Now, I'm not going to have this grand, perfect, white, beautiful thing. Mine's going to be very eclectic, very rustic, a work of art, really, a work of art. I'm really excited about it, so I am going to share some pictures, and like I said, I'm making a video of my progress. So I just wanted to let you know that the Gypsy Caravan bus it's happening. It's really happening. And when I get that baby going, like it runs. I mean, when I'm ready and it's all ready, I am traveling all over Canada and the US in my bus to meet people, to meet all you guys, you know, the ones that I can reach on wheels. So I just wanted to share that with you and let you know what I was up to. I hope you guys are all doing really great. And if you would like a personal reading, I'm a little harder to get a hold of right now because I'm like so focused on this bus. But write to me at tinkertarotreadings@gmail.com. Hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It helps me a lot, and I sure appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll talk soon. Bye now.